Hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer. Welcome back to some Hawaiian Flyin with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Okay, so we are here at Dillingham, Hawaii, on the main island of, is it Oahu? The one that Honolulu is on. And we've got an extra 300 light or something here that we're flying. And I am just going through here and making sure that, aha, there we go. We're doing a multi-stream here with Twitch and YouTube, so I want to make sure that I'm getting my chat on both platforms. So it looks like we're all set up here. So okay, so as I had to start the stream over because and reboot the streaming computer. It was just locking up and doing all kinds of nasty things. So I had to reboot that and restart it, and I think it's actually working a little better now. It seems like it's having a little bit more control. So let's take a look outside here. So according to Microsoft Flight Simulator, this is what we should be seeing for weather right now. But when we landed here last, we actually had clouds and stuff. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pull up. We're going to change this over to clear. And we're going to inject weather from Rex Weather Force. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up on the screen here so that way you can see. Here it is. So you got to put it into clear, and then just go over here. Okay, hold on. Let's stop the weather synthesis here. We are right here, Dillingham. Now let's go ahead and click to start. Now sometimes I have to like close out of it and then reboot it or restart it. So you can see here it's injecting the weather. I don't know why it keeps bringing up something. It's supposed to bring like the closest airport, but I don't think that's the closest airport. Now, according to Google, it's mostly sunny, but there were clouds. See, it's just not pulling in any meter data right now for Dillingham. We'll give it a moment here, and it should pull in the same type of clouds that we saw the last time. Okay, so it's not. What we need to do, I need to go ahead and close out of Rex Weather Force and just restart it. Yeah, that's that same thunder sound that you've come to know and love from the other Rex versions. Okay, let's go ahead and click Start Weather Synthesis now. All right, so Nothing yet. I don't know. I'm still on the fence in regards to Rex Weather Force. It's like sometimes it seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, and other times it doesn't seem to be doing anything. So it, technically it should pull up the same weather that we had when we landed, because it wasn't that long ago that I did the last stream. But as you can see, well, there's nothing at the moment. But that's okay. I am thinking about maybe going to maybe Honolulu. It's PHNL. Let's see here. So we'll pull this up here. And let's type in PHNL for Honolulu. So we can pull up some weather data and add that in there. Okay, so Honolulu, it's like everything is, there's a lot of clear skies and stuff over here. Some of these are not though. Kahului has got partly cloudy. And then Kona International is mostly cloudy, so it gets cloudier the further south that you go, apparently. Ironically, when we were looking at this a little bit ago, Flight Sim 2020 was bringing in like more clouds and like stormy weather or something. You heard like thunder, and it just wasn't really accurate. Now all of a sudden it's just, it wasn't bringing in anything. So I think you really have to play around with this until you can really decide if it's worth $20 or whatnot. I've never flown this airplane before, so this should be interesting. Alright, hang on a second here. Yeah, no, this is fine. Tail draggers are not exactly my favorite type of aircraft to fly. They're a little better to fly in these modern simulators than the older ones, because your head points clear up to the sky when you're trying to fly it. At least here you can kind of look around it. But sometimes you gotta just kind of force yourself to do something a little bit different. Which is why I, try to get myself to fly more airliners than I had before. And we'll just take off from this runway. This seems good enough. Whoa! Well, this little bugger's fast. Whoa. Okay, this thing's sensitive too. Doesn't this equipment seem kind of odd in this type of plane? I would expect something a little bit more analog in here. Think I'll make anyone air sick? It's like, hey, thanks for coming on the ride! Whee! Ooh, I could have fun with this. Ready? 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 Whee! Whoop! Oh, come on, you know you like it. I wonder how realistic that is with this airplane. I mean, I know this airplane can do it, but that almost seems a little too, I don't know, video game-like. I need to get something like this for X-Plane and then try it out there and see what it's like. This plane's a lot quicker than what I was thinking. I thought it might take us a little bit to get to Honolulu. Flying this thing is like riding a dirt bike, I think. You know what I mean? This is kind of like a get down and dirty type of aircraft. Alright, so PHJR is right over here. That is the John Rogers Field. We should be seeing that here relatively soon. I think that's it right there. That's not where we're landing. That's what we're going to fly over. We're going to fly over and piss off the ATC controllers. That just seems a little too easy, doesn't it? The way that that just moves like that. I don't know. You guys are smarter than me. You got to tell me if that's accurate. Does an extra do this? I think this is an extra that we're flying. Alright, so we're flying along the coast here. I'd have to say it's really neat to be able to see the terrain and the ground and the scenery pretty much how it should be looking. That's kind of nice to see. And also getting, you know, 3D buildings and stuff. For the most part, in the correct spots. Ah, there's Honolulu. Does this thing have flaps? I'm trying to, if they are, I'm trying to operate them. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Well, let's see if I can land this thing. I swear, sometimes I think there's fish or something in the water, and sometimes it looks like there's fish in there. All right, can we get this? Whoa. Don't hit the brakes too hard. Alright, there's a way to turn off over here. I know, that was a little fun. I don't know how accurate the flying mechanism was in regards to us doing loops and stuff. That felt a little too easy. And I don't think doing aerobatic maneuvers should be that easy. Here we go. So we got downtown Honolulu over there to the right. It's pretty nice to be able to see it with these graphics, because I have flown in Honolulu in like Flight Simulator 5 and 98, and I think I might have done it in FS9 and maybe FSX. But to see it here is just pretty cool. There is a plane on the radar that's taxiing over in this direction. You may see it here in a moment. Should be right over here to the right. Oh, nope, he's parking. He's over here somewhere. I've got live traffic on, so a plane of some sort has landed and parked over here. This thing turns like a slug. There's a plane over here twisting and turning and going back and forth. See if we can find him. Somehow I don't know if these buildings are accurate. Just looks a little different. Did he go inside one of the hangars? I wonder if that's what he did. Because supposedly he's right up, like right behind these set of buildings over here to the right. I want better air traffic. Okay, so he's like in this building right here. See, if you take a look here, you see what I mean? Well, yeah, he's like right here. Let's take a look here. Or is it that plane right there? That's it. He's not in the building. It's the generic looking 737 or whatever that is. Alright, let's just park right here. Alright, should we get ready for another flight? Let's pick up a different airplane and we'll go ahead and do that. One more flight should do it. And then I've got some real life stuff I've got to take care of. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, that was an extra 330 that we did. Yeah, I think I flew the JMB. Let's try the King Air. One of these one of the times when I flew it, it didn't go too well, but let's see if it goes better this time. You know, I only got one livery for it. Let's put on here... all players. Why not? Let's go back to the world map. Okay, so we are here at Honolulu. Where did we park? We landed over here. We parked somewhere around here. So let's take this one right here. And I'm not too worried about flight plans. You know, there are times when I look at the cloud formations, and they don't seem as impressive as I thought they did. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, looking at some of these cloud formations, if you look at them closely, they look a little too smooth. Kind of like Flight Simulator 2002 clouds, which were definitely an improvement over Flight Simulator 2000, but they looked really smooth, like a little too smooth. They looked amazing in Flight Simulator. Whoa. That was weird. Putting a flavor mix here in my drink, and it opened up on both sides. I'm not sure how it did that. Okay. Pull some things up on here on the side. So we should have live weather right now on. Yep. And this is what Microsoft Flight Simulator is pulling in right now, is this. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to see what Rex pulls in. Got to move that to clear skies. Just to be sure, I'm going to close Rex and I'm going to restart it. That's the program restarting in the background there. Okay, it's injecting weather now, so we'll see what it does. Sometimes it surprises me and it does a pretty good job, and then other times I don't know what it's doing. Well, supposedly the weather is in. Let's take a look at Google here, and let's just see what the weather is in Honolulu. Honolulu weather. Partly cloudy. I don't see clouds, do you? Although whoops, that's not the right airport. See, it's not pulling in meter data for Honolulu. And I'll show you that here as far as what it looks like. So here's Honolulu. I got it clicked on it. Weather conditions clear, but if there was a meter report, it would pull it in right here. But it doesn't seem to be pulling anything in. Let me try clicking this live weather here and see if that does anything. See, what I think it's doing here is it's pulling in the closest airport that does have a meter file, which is John Rogers Field.
Engaging autopilot.
What do you mean engaging autopilot? I don't want you to engage anything. Am I ready to fly this thing? I don't know if I'm ready to fly this. Oh, that doesn't work. It's got 4,000 feet there. And a heading of what? Yeah, maybe that. Alright, good enough. Let's go find a runway and take off. I've got something blinking on my screen here. I don't know what it is. Just move over this way a little bit. Alright, what does this thing say? Oh yeah, pitot heat, whatever. Where is that? Up here somewhere? Ah, who cares? Worry about it later. I think there's a runway over here, but not for certain. That's weird. Why did this go from there to here? Why did it do that? I didn't even do anything and it went there automatically. Alright, we're going to come around this way. It's in reversion mode there. KG. Cycle the avionics. I think I flew this thing once and it crashed and I didn't fly it again. So I didn't bother with it again. Oh yeah, everything here, all this stuff was on before. Man, I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Here, we'll turn this stuff on. Oh wait, you said something. No, that's recognition lights. Oh, there's the pitot heat. Found it. And meanwhile, we're just, going off the taxiway, no big deal. Ah, who needs a middle screen? Whoop, what did I just do? I just clicked something. I think the plane's possessed. I know, I must have clicked something here. Yeah, I can't click and drag. That wasn't anything. Let's figure it out when we get up in the air. I know that's the prime time to figure out your aircraft is when it's up in the air, but, you know. That's kind of what we do here. It almost seems like the surrounding grass is a little bit more bluer than it needs to be. Alright, this seems like a good place to turn right here. Turn right here. Alright, I'll take a look at that avionics master here in a moment. I just want to get up in the air here. My goodness, this thing's having issues here. Alright. Come on, elevator trim. There we go. So we can see downtown Honolulu here. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Kind of looks like we're about ready to stall. Okay, so there's another island out there in the distance so we can fly to. Alright, let's see if we can get some of the stuff on here. Maybe not. Huh. Okay. This apparently doesn't work. What did I do? Break it? I guess we'll be manually flying. Now I know why I didn't fly this King Air a second time. Let's see. Avionics switch was over here on the left side. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Neither does that. Mic okay. Transmit. Auto. Voice.
Engaging autopilot.
Did that do anything? Maybe it's up here. That doesn't do anything either. Beats me. Gotta love it, like half of the stuff is inoperative. Oh well. We don't need all that fancy equipment. We'll just use dead reckoning skills. I tell you what though, on other simulators I've flown King Airs, no problem. This one? If the autopilot doesn't try to kill me, it's something else. It's funny because I was hesitating when wanting to fly this thing. All right. Let's see if I can level us off here. All right, let's take another look on that avionics master. That doesn't do anything. What is this? Nothing. Here it is. Aha! There we go. I wonder if that autopilot thing works now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. KG Moose! KG Moose! Awesome!
System test. Okay.
Well, that sounds like the battery's dying or something on it. KG Moose helped us out here. Alright. Let's change the There we go. Now we got it going on here. I'm not really seeing the best representation of weather, though. I don't know, maybe it really is clear like this over here in Hawaii right now. Let's see, PHMK. What is that? I'm gonna start deleting a few things here from Rex. PHMK. Molokai. Let's see. According to the internet, Molokai, maybe Molokai, I'm not sure how that's pronounced. 27 degrees Celsius, mostly sunny. 81 degrees Fahrenheit. What we're getting from Rex does not look correct at all. Let me pull that up. So here we go. So Molokai right here, it's Rex is saying that it's clear, but I don't know, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that's not correct. Maybe Celsius. If I click on Celsius, it's like 27 degrees Celsius over on Google, but yeah, I don't know if this is really working really well or not. And we do have this set to clear skies, so that's not an issue. Oh, hey, look. We are not stopping at our... I thought that was on. Apparently not. Well, let's change it to 3,000. Alright. So Molokai actually is right up here. It's not too far. Let's see if we can make our way to PHOG. Kahului. I'm trying to pronounce these is not one of my best skills. According to Rex, it should be partly cloudy over on Kahului. Something like that. Maybe I should pull it up here. How about that? How about we do that? Okay, now why does it have to play? Alright, let's do this.
This is a video about how to pronounce Maui place names.
Alright, well, I don't want... I just want to know how to pronounce the one. That's it. Could this be it here?
Kahului.
Kahului?
Kahului.
Okay, we'll go with that. Kahului. Kahului, that's where we're going. Okay, so Rex says it's, what was it, partly cloudy there? Let's see what Google says. Kahului, Kahului, Hakalugi, I don't know. K-A-H-U-L-U-I. Yeah, according to Google, it's mostly sunny, so... I don't know, this should be interesting. Oh, we got some pretty scenery to look at. There's an airport. That was Molokai that we just flew over. Okay, well, I gotta tell you, the autopilot is working a lot better than the first time I messed with this thing. The first time I messed with this thing, that autopilot took me all over the place. So, one of the patches they did, they made this thing a lot better. So, yay! I might actually fly it more now. It's got some good speed, which is why I kind of wanted to fly it on some other flights, because it's... you can get some good speed with it for long distance flights without having to go to like a jetliner. So Kahului is on this island here in the distance. We're heading in the general direction. This is weird. I never even clicked anything. It just did that on its own. There we go. Here we are. No, that's not us. Wait a minute. Here, this is us right here. Kahului is... I can't say that word to save my life. It's over here. Okay. Something tells me that we should be going around to the left. Or we could come around to the right also, but looking at this, I suppose we could fly over it, but this moves ourselves this way. Well, let's see if we start getting some clouds or something up in the sky. Rex says we should be getting something. I guess we'll see. At first, when I was playing around with Rex, I actually kind of liked it, but I'm not so sure at the moment. Thank goodness it was only 21 bucks. That's all I'm saying. I think I would have been a little bit irritated had I paid a lot more than that. Ah, there they are. I see the clouds now. They're showing up now. It seems like those clouds came out of nowhere. Now they're all over the place. This doesn't look like mostly sunny. This is mostly cloudy. The meter data on Rex is saying that it's few clouds, partly cloudy. This looks like an overcast. Maybe it'll clear up on the other side. I don't know. PHJH. That's right there. Let's pull that up on Rex and let's see what it says. PHJH. Kapalua Airport. Alright, look at this. So here it is, Kapalua Airport, clear. Of course, it's not able to bring in any meter data for it. But yeah, this doesn't look like clear to me. I don't know. You know what? It seems like the Rex weather force was more released maybe a little too quickly. Almost as if they were trying to get something out before, you know, Hi-Fi Studios with the Active Sky. I have Skyforce 3D and I've got the Rex Environment Force, and I like both of those. Both of those are good. This one just doesn't impress me. It's like every time that it starts to impress me, then it does something that I'm not impressed with. Okay, so the airport PHOG should be this right here. We'll go ahead and turn the autopilot off. We'll drop some flaps here. Kind of slow down a little bit. Airport's going to be over to the left.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Sounds like RoboCop or something. Landing gear. Don't move, creep. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Yeah, as far as real weather data, this is not bringing in. It doesn't seem like it's bringing it in correctly. I'm planning on doing a review of this, but I want to make sure that it's a fair review. You know, and I'm not missing something. So I want to take a look and see what other people are saying. Maybe I'm missing something. It's like sometimes it does good, but then other times it doesn't seem like it does. Okay, we should be seeing the airport here, right there. Boy, we're coming in awfully quick.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Trying not to.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Okay, well. Didn't crash. I think it's because I had the reverse thrusters on. If only we had instant replay, then we could actually see what happened. So as soon as we park, we're going to take a look at what Flight Simulator 2020 brings in for weather. Alright. Seems good. We'll park it right here. Yeah. Parking brake is on.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Whoops. Alright, so we're... well, at least trying to turn it off. Yeah, I don't even know where all the buttons are. Oh, right there. There we go. Okay, so here is the weather that Rex is currently pulling in. Which, I don't know, doesn't seem correct. Here's another thing that I've noticed too with the Rex is that, I don't know, there seems to be like this banding effect happening here. Do you see that? I have the clouds are set to ultra, so they shouldn't be looking funky or anything. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the weather injection. Then we're going to go over here, change this to live weather. Well, and maybe that's all we get. Or maybe it's going to take a moment to bring in, I don't know. Let's change this back to clear again. I'm injecting the live weather back in here just to see if it changes or if it goes right back to what we had before. Now see, this looks like what it's supposed to look like. This makes sense. This is what I'm talking about in regards to Rex. There are times when it does it the way that you think is correct. Like this is supposed to be partly cloudy. This looks like partly cloudy. This is what I would think it should look like, not the way it looked when we landed it. Now you remember when we turned it on to the Flight Sim 2020, it was just nothing but clear skies. So BG Squiff and T-Mac Voy say hi, hello, how are you? Yeah, but this is pretty much it. So I still got some more research that I want to do on this before I put out a review. Like I said, I like to be thorough, but I also like to be fair. So I want to make sure that I'm doing things correctly, if that makes any sense, or if I'm understanding what it is that the program is doing correctly. But, yep, so I will continue to do my homework with this. In the meantime, we will be doing some more Hawaii flying. We'll be doing some more of the islands. Not sure when. But expect that in the near future. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed these couple of flights that I did today. And expect some fun things with Hawaii coming, especially with some older simulators. I think you might get a kick out of that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on another flight, another video real soon. Have a killer, awesome